Do. Use contrasting colours so your text is easy to read. Practice your presentation. Don't. Include too much information on each slide. Use too many colours on one slide.
The tips can help your audience understand the material you're presenting, make your presentation look more professional, and get your message across.
I have learnt not to put too many words on my slide and to use a larger font size. I usually try to include too much information on my slides, so next time I will definitely remember these tips.
I learnt to be careful with using animation in a presentation because it can be distracting if done badly. I also learned to use contrasting colours for the background and the text to make the slides easier to read from a distance.
Hello, this is Daisy Michaels and welcome to this week's Uni Life podcast. Today we've got Dr. Andrew Peterson in the studio talking to us about how to give a great presentation. Welcome, Dr. Peterson. So, how can we give effective presentations?
Thanks for having me, Daisy. Well, to begin with, confidence is a major factor in how well your presentation goes. If you are a confident speaker, people will be more interested in listening to what you have to say. To appear and be more confident, you can research your subject really well so that you feel comfortable talking about it. You can also practice speaking in front of a mirror or a friend or family member to help you prepare. Another tip is to use open body language. Stand up straight, look at your audience, and don't fold your arms.
Some great advice there. But how can we make sure our audience is interested in what we've got to say?
Well, you should try to grab the attention of your audience. You can use a question, powerful statement, or interesting fact at the beginning or end of your slideshow. This will encourage discussion to take place and may leave your audience with something to think about. Another technique you can try is addressing them directly with questions and eliciting answers. Knowing that they may be asked to contribute to the presentation makes most members of the audience much better listeners.
That seems like a great way to captivate your audience. Any last pieces of advice for us before we run out of time?
Yes, one more thing. Use visuals in your slideshow to get your ideas across. You can even embed a video or attach a piece of music to your slideshow. Also, when displaying statistics or data, insert a visual such as a chart or a graph. Don't display tables of raw data that is difficult to interpret. Analyze and process your data first, produce an appropriate graph or chart, and insert that into your slideshow. One way to do this effectively is to use an infographic. They are a great way to display data and grab the attention of your audience.
Wow, those are some amazing tips. Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Well, that's all we've got time for today.